Today I'm giving you a day in the life of and a review of a fragrance called Douceur de Siam. It's from Dusita Parfums or Dusita Perfumes. I'll check that. So I won this in a competition on a lovely group on Facebook, a lovely fragrance group called Oh My Soul. I won this travel size, so that's one of those. We can twist it up. I've been a bit nervous. I've had it a little while. I've been a bit nervous actually to give it a full wearing, which is very, very sad. But only because when I first smelt it, I thought I could detect a little bit of oud, and I'm so anti-oud. But even if there is oud in there, this gets such wonderful reviews, and I think that I need to give it a full-on, proper wearing and see what I think and share my thoughts with you. I want to show my appreciation to the lovely Pissarra for sending this to me. Initially, I won Oud Infinity. So you can imagine, I understand that's quite an animalic oud. So I had a bit of a conscience battle as to whether to let Pissarra know that I'm a bit afraid of oud, and would she mind switching it out for this one, because this one has got some beautiful notes in it that I was really excited to try. So I was a bit cheeky and I did ask her if she wouldn't mind, and she was absolutely lovely, so gracious. And then I was sat on this for a few months, so I feel really bad about that. So I'm going to wear it today. I'm only going to work. It's quite a special fragrance really for just a day at work. Quite exotic, I think, and very rich. So I'm just going to go with I think we're going to do 2 sprays up here. Oop, I think that went in my hair, but never mind. One here, and then I'll do one on my wrist off camera. Just because he is so strong, I think he's extract strength and very rich. My initial impressions are that I do detect something a little oudy, not like a really strong oud, but it does feel like there's oud in there. In terms of anything else, there's something slightly mildly sweet, a little bit fresh, but not in like a citrus fresh way. It smells a bit like fresh florals. I think this one might have frangipane. I haven't rechecked the notes since way back when, so I'll do that as well. Basically, it smells rich and exotic. It smells dark, if that makes any sense. If I was to describe the colour of how I feel this juice should look, it would be a rich ambery, browny colour. Just smells very exotic and tropical. I'm not sure if tropical is the right word. It's not like a tropical fruit. There's only tropical fruits, and the flowers I think probably are tropical, but there's this darkness that kind of keeps it very grounded. So anyway, I'll come back to you with how this one smells throughout the day, and I'll catch you all soon. Hiya, so I'm back. We've got Sweetie in the background. Sweetie, what's this? What's this? Look at the camera. Can you hear her purring? My little baby. My little sweetie. Anyway, we are talking about Dusita. Dusita, the Douceur de Siam. She's wrecking my sofa, naughty little girl. The Douceur de Siam, I've been wearing it all day long and really enjoyed it. So it does, in the beginning, it does have this slightly oud-like smell, which I don't think actually is oud. It just smells very rich and exotic, and maybe to me it was a little bit different to something that I normally wear. So I think that's why I was a little bit shy to properly try it out. But I'm really glad that I did, because actually it's beautiful. I got a compliment from my colleague Emma today at work. She really enjoyed the way it smelled, and I think Sweetie is on Match.com. I'm not quite sure what she's up to over there. Probably getting me in all sorts of trouble. Oh, look at her. She's my little friend. She's always there. I love her. Anyway, so back to Le Douceur de Siam. How does it smell? When you first spray it, It is very rich, and as I say, it's something a little tiny bit oud-like to my nose. It is a little bit floral. There's rose in there, and there is champaca, which I believe is a form of magnolia, and ylang ylang. Now, it doesn't smell like, I've got some fragrances with ylang ylang in, and it doesn't smell like any of them at all. So I've got ylang and vanille from Galan. I've also got lily ylang, or I've got a sample of lily ylang from Sylvain Delacourt, and a few other fragrances I've smelled or had, and it just doesn't smell strongly of the ylang ylang that I recognise, or also from the ylang ylang essential oils that I've used in the past. The ylang ylang is I guess different to what I'm used to in there. It does smell more exotic, and there's a cleanness. There's rose in there, and the magnolia or the champaca, I think, is giving it this kind of clean smoothness. The whole fragrance is smooth, like from the start to the finish. It is so smooth and creamy, and it smells like liquid silk. It's really, it's like a soft, silky, smooth, textured fragrance. There is not one hard edge in there whatsoever. I did do a refresh on the back of my hand. Quite a lot of time's passed, so it's coming up to 10 p.m. now, and I did spray it this morning at about 7:30 this morning, and it is still present. I still got the top on that I was wearing today, and you can still smell it. It's very rich and quite a kind of sexy, seductive, floral veil that I'm wearing. This is not a pretty, girly floral. This is nothing like any designer fragrance you'll ever smell. This is rich and creamy and exotic, sexy, sensual, and quite exciting, yet remains clean at the same time. So I can't really specifically pick anything out. That's why I'm finding it a little bit hard actually to give you this review, because sometimes you can pick out certain aspects of a fragrance and talk about those particular notes that you recognize. But in here, in this fragrance, I wouldn't necessarily pick anything out specifically. It all just, everything is just melded together in this smooth, exotic veil, which I think is masterful, really. It's beautiful fragrance. I'm really glad that I overcame my fear that it was a bit oody and actually gave it a go, and I will definitely be wearing it more. I'm not sure if I need a full bottle. The fragrance is something that is not, it's not something that I would normally wear. Maybe it's the magnolia and the rose giving it that kind of slightly cleany, soapy feel that is not quite to my taste. I'm not quite sure. Generally the fragrance is really, really beautiful. I would definitely be wearing it a few more times, and I recommend it if you like your fragrances to be exotic and creamy and sexual and sensual. I think that men can wear it as well as women. Pretty much anyone can wear it. It's probably quite a special fragrance, not necessarily a work day fragrance, so that's probably not the best test for it. I would say it's more of a night out and a date fragrance for anybody really, but maybe someone slightly more mature, because it is a bit different to the average frags out there on the shelves. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. A big thank you to Pisara for sending it to me, and a massive apology. It's taken me so long to get around to reviewing it. My bad. But hopefully you enjoy the review anyway, and I will definitely be trying it out a few more times to see how I get on. In terms of projection and longevity, longevity is excellent, cannot fault it. Projection is about the perfect level for what I like from a fragrance. So I was smelling it around me most of the day, and it just slowly got slightly closer in. At no point did I feel the need to reapply it here because it was radiating off me, and that was only 2 sprays. My hands, I only did 1 spray and shared it between the 2 wrists, and that was a lighter projection and less noticeable come the end of the working day. That's why I did 1 extra here, and that was about 2 p.m. and as I say, it's now 10 and it's still very, very noticeable. So overall, excellent performance and really worth checking this line out. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Say bye, sweetie. Say bye-bye, sweetie. Oh, she's not going to talk to us today.